Hey folks, Mick Coyle here, Mental Health Monday. I've not got a full episode for you this week because there's been so much of a response to Leave a Light, and I'm kind of absorbing a lot of what's coming my way. Thank you to everybody who's engaged with Leave a Light on our last episode and the work that we've been doing around World Mental Health Day for 2023. If you've not listened to the episode, I brought together families who've been bereaved by suicide, mums and dads, to share their story of losing a child in the hope of just normalizing that a little bit, showing the impact that it can have, showing that this is a thing that happens to, people, normal people who look and sound like you and me, but the consequences are absolutely huge, and we lose 6,000 people to suicide each and every year. But if we just see that as a number and not see it as people, it's so much easier just to, put it into a graph, put it into a chart, and then come back and go, oh, it's not, it's up, it's down, it's round about the same. These are people, these are real life individuals, and thank you to everybody for engaging with it. I've had some really positive feedback as well. Social media has been a really good place for this. So if you've shared it, if you have liked it, if you have dropped me a note, I really appreciate every single one of them. I noticed on Twitter and Instagram things have been happening there, but also LinkedIn has been a really positive place as well for this campaign. So I wanted to mention that I am active on there as well. If you search for Mick Coyle, MickCoyle, you'll see me come up on there as well. So thank you to the community basically that has come around. There's so much more as well to leave a light on, and it's one of those issues which I think we can come back to, that we can look again at. Absolutely. It's not an issue that's going away anytime soon. So if you want to share your story, then absolutely get in contact with me. Drop me an email. If you've been through an experience of losing a child to suicide, absolutely. But also, this is Mental Health Monday, more than 300 conversations about mental health. If there's anything about Leave a Light on that's made you think, I want to share my story, I want to talk about my issue, I want to talk about the thing that I've been going through, absolutely. I want to hear from you as well. You can drop me an email, mick.coyle@bauermedia.co.uk. That's mick.coyle@bauermedia.co.uk, BAUER. I would love to hear from you. You can get in contact with me via social media at Mr. Mick Coyle on Twitter, on Threads, and also on Instagram. I'm on LinkedIn, as I mentioned as well. You can join the Mental Health Monday Facebook group. I'm also on Facebook too. And yeah, if you want to share your story, if you want to talk about what you're going through, let's leave a light on for those conversations here on Mental Health Monday. I've got plenty more conversations to come in the coming weeks, by the way. Didn't want to put something out this week and take away from maybe some of the ongoing coverage that we're getting for Leave a Light. And so I'm going to pause this week's podcast and then come back to it the following week. Got some really interesting conversations lined up and more people coming forward in terms of emails and suggestions for topics as well. So we'll crack on with that. But again, thank you for everybody who's been part of Leave a Light on, and thank you to everybody who's made it happen. Special mention as well to Adam Smith, our reporter in Staffordshire. Now, Adam's been speaking to Liz, who's one of the Just Three Mums walking, and was a real key part of our coverage for this week as well. And my colleague who's up in the north of Scotland, Liam Ross, for the work that he's doing in and around the MFR team, who've been playing out some of our content as well as part of our radio coverage for World Mental Health Day. So I appreciate their involvement in the project and really bringing it to life. Michelle and the team who've brought that to life too. On the website for Leave a Light On, you can see links to many different local suicide services. They may be services for someone who's in suicidal crisis. Absolutely, 999 is the best number to call if someone's life is in danger. But there are local helplines as well that you might want to get involved in if it's local to you. You can, of course, find out what those local services are via the Hub of Hope, hubofhope.co.uk. And there are local NHS advices as well that you can check out as well. So hubofhope.co.uk, type in your postcode. That should bring up those services, and let's get that conversation going. Again, links in last week's podcast to all of those great organizations that I spoke to, and links in that web page as well to some of those great services that those individuals have subsequently set up. So Mental Health Monday is back as normal for next week. Thank you for your time this week.